is Frank Christensen, and I'm the coordinator of officials for IFAF in Europe. This is the bullet training tape for umpires on runs up the middle in crews of 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now keep in mind, this is the baseline. So it's up to you to add your own personal flavor to add bullets to the list. But with that said, I hope you enjoy it and I hope you find it useful. So on this first play, obviously the first bullet over there is count team A. There we go. Interior line numbers. That's easy to do when they're coming up to the line like this. They're upright and you can see the numbers, and it's easy just to scan across and get 5 numbers with the right, or 5 jerseys with the right numbers. And then just kind of look over or at least know what the down and distance is. It's a big difference between 1st and 10 and 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. And then get into position to see the snapper, to see the snap, and make sure that we get a good clean snap. And once that's done, next thing you do is you look at their feet, the interior linemen, how do they move, what do they do with their hands, are we getting into some holding stuff, and then we read the play. And again, for larger crews, guard, center guard is where we want to look. On a crew of 5, let's include the tackles so that we get the entire line, because we don't have the same help from the wing officials. And then really it's a matter of reading the play, and here it turns into a run to the outside. Try to stay stationary as much as possible, just in case there's somebody coming behind you and they want to get by you. If you're moving too much, you run the risk of them running into you, but if you're turning, they can run around you. And then, once you read that this is going to be a run to the outside, there is this whole bunch of stuff happening on top of the Roman numerals there, and the trick is to recognize where do I need to look and where do I have help, and that really depends on the crew size. Here in a crew of 8, you got the referee cleaning up, you got the umpire, the center judge, and the wing looking at point of attack. So really, the bullet over there says wide point of attack. So kind of try to identify the players that are going to be looked at by other officials, and pick somebody who you don't think is going to be looked at. So again, you've got the center judge from the backfield, you've got the deep wing from upfield, you got the wing from the sideline. So really try to find somebody who nobody else is looking at. And of course, in a big crew, you can be more specific. In a smaller crew, in a crew of 5 maybe, you need to be a little bit wider and look at more players. But anybody you can see from your point of view looking out towards the X's and the I's there, anyone that you can look at. The big point is, don't look at the runner. Know where he is, know where the point of attack is, but he's not your responsibility. You're looking at any kind of contact between you and the ball. And then the play ends, and the dead ball focus should be obviously dead ball officiating. And now we get more tight again. Now we can start focusing on the runner and anything that happens right around there, because you know that the deep wing is going to look at anybody still over the X and I there, and the back judge is also going to be looking. The referee will be cleaning up. So your job can be to focus more on the ball and everything that happens right there, especially in a smaller crew where you don't have help from the center judge. And once they come up and nothing is happening, you're done with your dead ball officiating. Now we get into ball relay. Here the center judge helps out. If he's not there, it's your job. And once the ball gets spotted, now we can get into our pre-snap routine for the next play. The next play could very well look something like this, even though this is a different game. But again, count team A in the huddle. check the numbers, the jersey numbers as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Check the down and distance. This is 1st and 10, which is nice to know. And then get in position to see the snapper and the snap right there. It's clean, it's legal, and we're good to go for the play. Look at their feet. What does that tell you? Look at their hands. Do we have any issues there? Read the play. They're moving forward. That's going to be a run probably. And again, start on the inside. The smaller the crew, the more players you have to look at. And then as this turns into a run outside, turn more than you move. If you as the umpire take a step right here, that linebacker right there is going to run you over from behind. So the more that you can turn while standing still or being stationary, the safer you're going to be. And again, right now, try to pick somebody between you and the ball that nobody else is looking at. Don't look at the runner. We've got a wing to do that. So try to figure out somebody who's not being covered by either the deep wing or the back judge or the referee or center judge if we had one here. And again, the smaller the crew, the more people you have to look at. But try to make it right now. Make your point of attack fairly wide and just pick out somebody to look at. Now the play ends. Again, now we get more tight again. We got dead ball officiating. You see the umpire start moving towards the dead ball spot. Be more tight in your coverage because the referee from behind, he's got a wide angle. The back judge is wide. The deep wing is wide. They are looking at the periphery so that you can focus more cleanly on the runner, the ball, anything that happens right there. And then again, once everybody separates, we can get into ball relay. Here comes the ball from the deep wing. We don't have a center judge here, so in a crew of 5, 6, and 7, you get the ball, you go spot it, and get ready for the next play.